You know what I dislike? Windows. And the fact that my PC has been trying to update Windows all day, but it just doesn't feel like working. It's just not playing nice. But I will talk about my disliking of Windows maybe for another day, because today there is a whole group of community who's even more madder than me not being able to update. Is matter even a word? I don't even care. Who's even more angrier than me, my PC not wanting to update, and it's artists, because they're fully going against AI art. AI art is something that's very interesting to me, something that I follow. I think it's crazy that a couple months ago we had something like Dolly, which everyone just saw as like a funny joke where you can pun in something like see a pumpkin with a farmer next to it, and it will give you a see a pumpkin and then a farmer with a very, very messed up face, kind of look like he's trying to send you to the ascendant plane by just looking at him, but it was just kind of looking at something as like funny. Now we're at the point where we have full AIs where you can put an image of yourself and it completely turns you into like an anime character, an anime art style. Henceforth, that AI also has its problems, very, very big problems. But I think it's crazy that only a couple of months we were able to evolve this much. And I think AI art is going to keep on going, getting better as time goes by. And this is getting a lot of artists very scared. Now, a lot of artists are worried that if AI art gets good enough, like they're going to lose their job, which is something that completely makes sense. I know, you know, and everyone knows for a fact that if AI art gets good enough where it has no problems, because the main problem with AI art is usually faces and eyes. The faces will usually look really weird and like smush and inhuman looking, and the hands, they just can't do hands. You'll probably have someone with like an extra finger or like a very skinny finger too. They kind of look like the Wendigos from Until Dawn. That's kind of how the creepy their hands look, and it just doesn't look natural. So clearly you can see that and see that they're AI art. But we're at the point where that's the only thing where you can see. Let's use the anime AR art thing for example. If you show someone an image of a face shot or just an image of a full body person and their hands are behind their back, you generally wouldn't be able to tell the difference is just drew by a human or drew by a robot. And everyone knows what is companies going to use. Are you going to use the human that's going to take hours, days, maybe even weeks to draw you a commission, or are you just going to type what you want into for AI and do it? So a lot of artists are scared that that's what's going to happen to them. You don't need to pay the AI. Maybe some AR art may be locked behind a subscription fee, but that's just going to be like $20 or how much they want to charge. Most people will much rather pay that than just pay artists. So because of that, they have started an anti-AI regime. On art sites like ArtStation and DeviantArt, yes, DeviantArt, people still use DeviantArt. I used to think this was just a website that just completely disappear as you grow up, but no, DeviantArt has a very big active art community. It is very, very strange to see, and they only have 720p footage. Like all the art there is only 720p. 1080p is just too advanced for them, and they compress it very, very bad. I don't know why you'll make art on DeviantArt, but we're not here to talk about that. They're using this image as kind of like their banner, their rally flag, where they're going around art sites and doing this. It's a lot all over artist Twitter, and ArtStation is really getting it big, where sometimes when there's AI arts, people will just flood the comment section with these images and talk about AI art, saying that AI art does not belong as websites on these because AI art isn't art. I can agree with the artists as this is super duper scary, but I'm part of the party who don't think that AI art is going to be a threat. This could just be me living in complete delusional juice, and I could be completely wrong 3 years from now, but I'm pretty sure people will much rather prefer to get someone to like draw something by hand because you can specifically get what you want, especially if you want to make something new. Like I think if you want to make a new character design or like a concept art for a brand new IP, you're going to need to like have someone to draw it for you first, because the AR can't pick up any images. If you're making a brand new character from scratch, you're going to need an artist to draw it. So even if AI does come, you would need someone to make the initial character design before I guess you can AI the rest. But AI technology is evolving really fast, so maybe it could blow up so fast to the point where you don't even need that. Now obviously there's a lot of people arguing on it. Some people are saying that AI art is art because yeah, it may be drawn by a human, but it's still art at the end of the day. And other people are like, no, art is something that's hand-drawn, something that is made 100%. Now, one interesting argument that I forgot to bring up on my last video is that a lot of people like to compare AI art to stuff like Hatsune Miku. If you somehow don't know what Hatsune Miku is, she's basically a Japanese singer who's not real. She's a Nordaloid singer, which is basically like a robotic singer, and she can sing your song for you, so if you can't afford an artist or you just don't want to get an artist, she can go and sing a song for you. A lot of people like to compare AI art for you because she is popular, but she doesn't completely murder every other artist. There are still a bunch of Japanese singers who are big and exploded by using their real voice, and all because Hajime Miku exists doesn't mean all songwriting is irrelevant. Saying that yes, AI art can exist and some people may use AI art, but it's not going to completely shaft and murder the artist. I don't think we're at the point yet where AI art is going to take it over, but I also do understand the fear of the artist. They probably want to future-proof this part, and it is really scary. The rapid growth of AR technology is very increasing, and I'm very interested and scared to see how it's going to be 6, 7, 8 years from now. So I think this is a very interesting situation, just something that I want to talk about. What I said with the last time I talked about AI art, I want to say it again. I want to really know what you think. I'm very interested to see what people think about this situation and the rise of artificial intelligence. And this also isn't the only one too. One thing I did make a video on, so I guess I should mention it here. There's even article written AI where you can put in just any topic and it can make a very easy, convincing article about it. AI technology is getting crazy. Anyway, this is just something I want to talk about it. My name is Lua. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe to the YouTube thing. That's over Twitter, lose your stars. Don't forget to follow it. You have a good day or night.